from beautiful South Florida. There's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today we get the season started with an AFC East tilt right off the bat between the New England Patriots and the Miami Dolphins. Here's the punter, Jake Bailey, ready to do the honors. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Two to throw right away. That one caught by Tyreek Hill.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1. A lot more to go. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Let's go, let's go. Let's get there.
Looking to pass. Tua. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Tua to Tyreek for the Miami first. So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a second consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Tua sets up to pass it. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. A first carry for the Fordham Ram, Chase Edmonds. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw here taken in by Gesicki. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Well, they clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease, feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that, I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
On first down, Tagovailoa. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Dietrich Wise running through and dropping him for the sack. Well, when you time those screen passes perfectly, they can work perfectly, but that time it took a little too long to develop.
And you zeroed in on exactly what makes that play go, timing. Because if the timing's off at all, those unblocked defenders coming at the quarterback, they'll put him on the deck.
Another try after the first down sack. Tua. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his third completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off by Jalen Mills. And the Pats are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Throwing Jones. He's got a man complete. The 30. 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Nelson Aguilar. 92 yards.
And the Patriots are on the board here first in the season opener.
Folk connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Noah Igbenogany from his end zone.
And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive.
Yeah, this is going to put them back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Here's a give to Edmonds running to the right. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll run with Edmonds again. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early. Tua going to throw. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it's 2nd down. Now a run straight ahead with Edmonds. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Tua finding Gesicki there for a Dolphin first. They'll run on 1st down. Edmonds. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ready. Yellow. 43. Ready.
Now a give to Edmonds. And some room to maneuver. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 54 yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. They've done a pretty good job containing him up until this drive, and until that run, there was no containing him at all.
Yeah, you're right about that. He finally popped free. But we didn't have to be in their practice sessions. We didn't have to be in their meeting rooms. They planned for a run like that to happen, maybe a couple of them. But what did they tell their guys all week? You know what they said. Move on to the next play. That would just happen. Let it go.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Another carry now for Edmonds. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. This offense has converted 2 3rd downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets him down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Gaskin will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And he starts his new year off on the right foot as well, as this kick is good. at 7 now as they kick it away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Jones. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
Boy, that completion comes with a high degree of difficulty, especially on the catch. Had to look that one in one-handed, able to do so, and ends up picking up a first down as well.
Jones throw here taken in by Parker. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They run again with Harris. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Jones. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Emmanuel Agba in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So on 4th down, Jones jogs off, and on comes a longtime vet, Nick Folk, for the Pats field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. Folk's kick is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. Igbenogany elects not to return it. The football will come out to the 25-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
Is that Woody
he would have
Hayes?
kept it on the ground.
On 2nd and 11 now.
Tua.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Matt Judon, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And they're able to bring him down at the 20. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
On the return is Jones. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Now he's going to drop this down to Harris, middle of the field.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Trying to lay one up deep. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. He's got it complete to Aguilar. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he is out of bounds here. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Oh, now a running play here with Smith.
Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. They try to get the nose of the football across to no avail, and now it's 3rd and goal.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal.
Jones keeping it on the sneak. And Jones is not going to have the 1st down as they stop him short. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
Tyquan Thornton.
with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Patriots come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point up and good by Folk, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Igbenogany elects not to return it. The football will come out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Tua. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
On the handoff, it's Edmonds. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 45 on 2nd down.
Tua. No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers.
And the Patriots are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10.
At the 40. Throwing to start the drive. Jones finding Harris over the middle. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Jones from the gun on 3rd down. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard.
And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 41.
Brandon, these quarterbacks had their hands full all afternoon long, but they finally get a measure of revenge as he gets himself in a nice spot. He's able to get 2 hands on the football and pick it off.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball. Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
5 yards remain on 2nd down.
Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
97 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Back to the ground on 1st down, Edmonds. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
On 2nd down, this is Edmonds. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. Touchdown! Mike Gesicki, 30 yards.
And the Dolphins are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
No run back here for Jones, a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Harris. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Operating from the gun, Jones. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White, and he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. New England on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Jones. Open receiver here, complete. It's Parker. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 35. On the option right, it's Jones. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Off play action, Jones. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Looking to throw. Jones escaping the pressure right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Boy, tight game like this, fourth quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal.
Harris will take this one in. Touchdown, Patriots. Oh, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, they look like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4, fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Igbenogany elects not to return it. The football will come out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Now a throw here to his running back. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time. But now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
Now Jones throwing to start the drive. It's caught by Aguilar. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. To throw again on 2nd down. Jones, touchdown, Patriots. Hunter Henry, an 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Patriots are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
Folk connects on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Igbenogany going to take it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 77 yards. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. He's got room past the 30. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. He's got a man complete. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. Here's Jones on 1st and 10. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Jones. This is Smith with a grab. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll buy some time right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
2nd down and goal. Jones. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
40 seconds to Mike.
Back to throw again. Sliding out of the pocket. There's Henry. Touchdown, Patriots. Hunter Henry. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Patriots are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Igbenogany elects not to return it. The football will come out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
It's a big play there for Miami. 44 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
Throwing again on second down. Tua on the right side. Open is Gesicki.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Ready. 45. White. Black.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill. A 20-yard touchdown.
And the Dolphins are able to cut into that deficit.
Sanders on for the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone.
And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Pats at the line ready to go. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all three timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Eluding the pressure right. He's got a man complete.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. There goes a deep ball, end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
That one looks like he'll throw here. That ball's caught. Aguilar, right side. Touchdown. Nelson Aguilar. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Pats are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game.
Folk connects on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Igbenogany going to take it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said,
and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Devin McCourty picks it off. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Igbenogany going to take it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy.
And that's caught inside the 30. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Tua. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted.
And this is going to be intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And the Pats are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Throwing to start the drive. Jones, flush to his right. Open man here, the tight end Henry. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That one goes for 24 yards.
Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the fourth.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved. Oh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
Let's make these babies cry. Check.
Jones now to throw on 2nd down. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. On the move to his left.
Smith brings it in, going across the middle.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Now a 1st down carry for Harris.
And down to the 41.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for New England, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll be on the road next week